G'day beautiful people, my name's Stuart Stone and this is healthandfitnessover40.com, and by popular demand we're back in the kitchen. Why? Because we're here to answer some of your questions about Dr. Michael Greger's Daily Dozen for Health. Now for those of you that don't know him, he's the author of the book How Not to Die and also the creator of the website nutritionfacts.org. And if you ever have any health questions, very specific ones, go to that website, check out the videos. He goes through literally thousands of pages of research explaining the benefits to your health of specific lifestyle choices. But today, we're going to look at how to get some of those essential nutrients into your diet each day. Because as you've asked me repeatedly, how do I get all of those different things into my diet on a daily basis? Now, if you grew up in Australia in the 70s, you probably remember show and tell. In other words, we'd be in first or second class and we'd take something to school and show the rest of the class and explain it to them. Help our communication skills, help our confidence talking in front of other people. Well, guess what? Today, we've got kitchen show and tell. So we're going to share with you how to get some of those nutrients into your diet quickly and easily, especially first thing in the morning. Get your day off to a great start. So, when we look at Dr. Greger's recommendations from the Daily Dozen, he talks about 1 serving of flax seeds, 1 serving of fruit and nuts, 4 servings of fruits, 3 servings of grains, and then a bunch of servings of vegetables. So we're not going to shove that all into our stomachs first thing in the morning, but the best way to get our day to a great start, we're going to go through here to knock over pretty much all of your fruit and nut and seed requirements in a day. So first of all, we're going to make a smoothie here. And I know you guys love my smoothies. I keep getting requests for them more and more. We're going to give you a super yummy, super healthy and super energizing smoothie to start your day. So here we go. We're going to start off with almonds. Why almonds? Because they've been shown to lower blood pressure. The easiest way to help get those almonds into your system, you need to stick them in warm water. Do that for about 8 hours. We tend to soak ours overnight before we go to bed. Only about a dozen of them, that's all you need for 1 serve. Throw them in your smoothie in the morning. Then dates, natural, full of natural fibre, naturally sweet, great for you. Now, blueberries, it's winter here, so it's hard to get hold of good blueberries. We're using frozen blueberries, and also cost factor. These are $4 in Coles right now. There's a good ad for Coles. And it's what, 750 grams of the stuff. You know, you can make a week's worth of smoothies just using this alone. Love to get my bananas in, good potassium, vitamin K and everything else, and they bloody taste good, especially when they're in season. They actually look yellow instead of the horrible green things you get in the shops sometimes. So we're going to throw one of those into our smoothie as well. Now, natural anti-inflammatories, cinnamon, great stuff. Also, we have chia seeds, very high in natural fibre, also a high lignane content, which we'll talk about that when we get over to our good friends the flax seeds over here. And also, just a good little filler. So half a teaspoon to a teaspoon, that fulfills some of our nuts and seeds requirements for the day. Goji berries are superfood, that's part of our berry requirements. In fact, Dr. Greger is very specific in getting at least 1 full serving of berries a day. So between the blueberries and the goji berries, we're on a winner. Okay? Now, this stuff here, I have to give you a warning right now. It's hemp, it's great hemp protein. If you're from anywhere else in the world except Australia and New Zealand, take a scoop of this, about 32 grams. In other words, a single scoop of hemp protein gives you 16 grams of protein. It's high in protein, high in soluble and insoluble fibre, great for your gut, whole bunch of micronutrients. Except in Australia, you can't eat it. Okay? Australia and New Zealand are the only 2 countries on the planet who are so backwards and are backed up with backward politicians and whoever the hell else are our decision makers that say this stuff is illegal to use internally. So don't eat it and don't put it in your smoothies, ever. Otherwise you get to go and sit on the naughty chair or get a slap on the wrist by the government or whatever the heck they do. So don't put it in your smoothies. Everyone else in the world, get it in there. It's great. Guess what, guys? These are hemp seeds. They've been crushed up, so you can't take them out and plant them either. They don't grow. Don't ask me how I know. Just trust me on that one, okay? And just one last thing on hemp. It's not the same as cannabis, it's not marijuana. We're not telling you to take THC into your body and everything else. This is the plant that could effectively save humanity. And I'll put a link in the description down below so you can read more about it. Don't take my word for it, there's a ton of research on how great this is. Hemp concrete, ceramics, resins, great for ropes, for clothing that doesn't wear out, uses far less water, far better on the environment, absorbs radiation, you name it. I just spat it all out for you, but if you want to have a proper read of it, like I said, the link's down below. Now these guys, flax seeds, super important for your diet. Okay, the lignan content, which is a chemical that has been shown to slow the rate and even halt cancers, especially breast cancer and prostate cancer. So the recommendation is we get a tablespoon of this into our diets every single day. Now you've seen me in the past use one of these things, a mortar and pestle. I used to put my seeds in there and grind the things up, take 5-10 minutes. Total waste of time, can't crush them up as effectively, and I also suggested using flax oil. The problem with that, it can go rancid, it's not as good as the fresh seeds. So what do we do instead? Get one of these things that's a coffee and spice grinder. This one cost about $20–25, but I tell you what, this is how quick it is. Now normally when I use my blender, I turn the camera off in between. This is how quickly it is to crush up flax seeds. Here we go. Done. Beautiful powder, chuck it in your smoothies. Now here we have the staple on our grains. We have rolled oats. Now again, another ad for Coles. $1.30 for 900 grams. That'll do you for a good 2 weeks. Okay, in other words, dead easy to use, so effective, so simple, and so good for you. So we're going to combine all these ingredients into a smoothie. Okay, so here are a couple of screenshots from Chronometer. I've spoken about it before, but chronometer.com, it's a great resource where you can put in the ingredients of a meal that you're having and it will work out the total number of calories that you're consuming in that meal. So there's the ingredients for the blueberry smoothie, and then as we click through here, we get the breakdown of the different nutrients and their levels and their percentage of your daily requirements. Now, what I've also done here is I've also keyed in on its own hemp seeds. So you can see out of the 691 calories, hemp seeds make up 149 of them. So if you're in Australia and New Zealand and you've taken those hemp seeds out of that smoothie, your smoothie is approximately 550 calories. 540, 550 calories. So take that into account. But anyway, it's a great resource, it's a free resource, chronometer.com, it's in the description below, and you can go on there and set up your profile and then pump in all your daily ingredients that you're eating, and you'll be able to work out how many calories you're consuming. And that's a good starting point. As you get better at this, you won't need to do that, you'll know it by feel. Okay, so we've got our smoothie here. So we combined all the ingredients, threw them into the blender, along with a shot of aloe vera juice and some coconut water from Coles. I tell you what, I'm giving Coles a massive rap and a big thumbs up today. It's not because they're necessarily better than the other supermarkets, it's just that they're nice and handy to where I currently live. But anyway, so what have we got? We've got about 3.5 out of your 4 servings of fruit in a day. So with this smoothie, you can then also have a mandarin through the day or an apple or something like that, and you've well and truly hit all your fruit requirements. You've also hit your seeds and nuts requirements for the day. You beauty, we've got 2 more meals to go, and therefore that's when we can get all of our other vegetables and other stuff we want to eat. So easy to do to hit Dr. Gregor's Daily Dozen. Now let's give it the taste test. I drink one of these about 3 or 4 days of the week. That's why I'm telling you about it, because I love it, but that is a damn good one. I tell you what, we've put all the ingredients up in the gap there before. We're also going to put them up at the end, plus also some links down below to the research so you can educate yourself while you get healthier. Now to find out more about this, just jump down into the description box below, click on our links, like our Facebook page, get more of these videos by clicking on the red heart apple up here, subscribe to our YouTube channel, then we can shoot them straight to you as soon as we film a new one. And also, your support lets us know that you want to hear more.